is happening.
It's all good.
I wish I could figure out why sometimes it signs me out and sometimes it doesn't.
I don't know. I don't question it anymore.
I try not to question it, but it just makes me wonder sometimes.
Look, I stopped questioning a lot of tech things when I was told, "Yeah, we're overhauling this system for work, and we're going to be combining these two separate systems into one system." I was like, "Yeah, cool. That'll be awesome." That was 4 years ago.
That'd be great. Never happens.
Yeah, there are people who've been with this company who've never seen this promise through. Like, they came after this promise was made and then left before it was even finished. And
That's sad.
that's just a mood. But yeah, Tiny knows the entire order from San Andreas.
Yeah, you want to hear it?
I mean,
No,
sure.
I do.
I don't really care.
I'll take two number nines, a number nine large, a number six extra dip, two number 47. I mean, two number sevens. Nah, it's not that. Two number 45, one with cheese, and a large soda. He says on number seven, and that's it. I got a little bit mixed up because I was trying to go fast.
But he just like repeated it all to me, like with no prompting, and that's the sign of a sociopath.
But maybe I am a sociopath. You got a problem with that?
Yes,
Yes.
Why?
it's a sociopath.
And?
We don't
Good
like
point.
sociopaths
Why not?
because they aren't like us.
Oh shit. I thought you just said that. It's so fucking funny.
I'm trying to get the printer ink out of my fingernails. So, for whatever reason, corporate doesn't want to like invest in like new printers, but like each of them is just like dying one by one.
Amazing.
Like there is like powdered ink over like every page that comes out of this damn machine, and it's just like, get us a new printer. Like,
Please.
I guarantee you, if I said we need a new printer, they'd be like, there's some in back, and it's like, no, please, a new printer. Like,
Please.
it's it's just so bad. I think the model just has like a design flaw that it slowly deteriorates and causes these problems in all of them because it is the exact same problem in all of them, and it just hurts when you're like, corporate, just like, give us new printers, please. We make you so much money. Please just give us printers.
I know.
It's like just one working printer. That's all we ask.
Look, I'm just saying now that I'm assistant manager, some things are gonna change, and we're gonna get some actual tools that we can use for repairs.
You'll try to at least.
No, I will. I'll find a way. If it means buying my own damn stuff, that store will have something that's fucking useful, not something from the 19th fucking century. Like,
Now, it's not that bad.
mm,
It's from the 20th century.
Mm,
It's only 20 years old.
I don't know about that. So we've got microscopes because we work on phones, right?
Mhm.
Uh, I had never paid attention because the one we had at my old store was had an LED bulb that you could kind of like angle and move around. But on the head of this, not like of the light bulb, but of the microscope, there's like a circular hole, and I just never paid attention to it or cared about it. I just thought it was just how they decided to make the microscopes. No, it was not. I found one from another store last week, and I found the piece that goes in there. It's like a tube that you can like push down like into this to aim at your subject matter, and it's got a small incandescent bulb at the end of it. And I'm like, oh my god, why? Why do we still have this shit for working on $1,000 phones?
Something, something, if it works, don't fix it. Something, something,
Yeah,
probably.
pretty much. The thing that really gets me is like, what I'm going to get is going to be a one that has a screen, so you're not like peering down trying to like look at stuff. You're just literally going to be looking up at a screen and just being like, ah, hey, dear customer, you know the thing you claim that we fucked up? Yeah, here's a picture of how you fucked it up. I had to tell a customer that today, that it was actually them that fucked up their phone and not us.
Shock. Not here.
No, look, people come in and claim, they're like, well, it was working before you fixed it. I'm like, you mean before I repaired your broken phone that was shattered? That one. That phone.
Yeah, fully was working.
Look, my favorite argument is, well, it was working before I dropped it. It's like, yeah, no shit. Your screen was also working before you dropped it.
Speaking of, I had to get a new phone recently because my phone finally boots itself.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell.
And they're like, yeah, to replace your screen, because it's one of the curved screens, it'll cost about $130. And it was like, man, I'm just getting a new fucking phone.
Yep. Was it a Samsung?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cheap.
I know. That was the cheapest we could find.
My bet is that it's probably just the screen and not the frame. A lot of people will just go with the framed assemblies because it comes with a battery and it's so much easier to work with.
Well, it's not only just that, like, the phone's older anyway. Mm-hmm. It was like one of the first phones to do the curved screen.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, there's no telling. We might replace the screen and something else might mess up a month down the line.
Yep.
So, might as well just get a new one.
Look, I'm just saying, like, Samsung is great, but, like, they give you the option to just be like, hey, do you want just the whole frame? And it's like, yes, we'll take the whole frame. People might be like, but why? That's more expensive. It's like, because it saves us so much goddamn time and effort. Plus, customer gets a new battery, and then everybody's happy because, surprise, free battery.
Yeah, I've seen how you have to, like, through YouTube videos, how you're supposed to replace it. And when you have it with the whole frame, it's so much simpler.
Look, I'm going to be real. If somebody asked me to replace a non-framed assembly, I'd be like, ooh, yeah, sorry, we can't. Why not? Just can't. Sorry.
Denied, bitch.
Can't get the parts, I'm sorry.
You haven't even asked it. Listen, can't get the parts.
Listen,
Okay.
I looked at it for 0.2 seconds, I can tell you.
Look,
I'll be right back.
there's some things that bother the fuck out of me when people, like, ask them. Like, I say, hey, I can't get a hold of these parts. Like, sorry, we can't fix it. Like, well, can you order it? The fuck did I just say? What the did I just say? People are like, yeah. It's like, so I've resorted to, yeah, we can't get these from our vendors. And that usually just, like, ends the conversation because it's like, well, can you order it? From who?
Our vendors? No.
Our vendors? I've been asked to order stuff off of Amazon. I'm like, no, that's not how this works. Well, I don't go on the internet. That's not my problem.
Pardon me, but I have to ask whose issue that is. Is it mine? No.
But I fixed a Nintendo Switch last week. I had to replace the battery on it. Like, surprisingly easy. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say it was probably like 2 or 3. Which always kind of is strange when you work with a bunch of weird phones and, like, devices. You get one that's just like, oh, well, this was easy. Look, especially with video game consoles, you expect to take off, like, so much shit to get to, like, anything that's useful. Nintendo's like, yeah, just take off all these external screws, that one right there, and 5 more inside, and yeah, there's the battery. Oh, and like, I have to be careful with like circuitry or something. No, not really, just unplug that one cable, and it's got its own like housing, so like, if you wedge something under the battery, you're fine. It's like, oh. Is there something I need to be aware of that could damage this? Nope, not really. Oh. Okay. Like, it's just really strange.
That's one way to put it.
Well, I'm used to working with phones where it's like, if you clip this cable the wrong way, whole phone's basically useless.
The world explodes. Congratulations.
Yeah. So it's just, it was nice. I had to do it under the pressure of the customer waiting for it because miscommunications abound, which was fun. But
Oh, like, amazing!
It was really easy. And I was like, I want to do another one. I want another one to come in. Look, we have manuals that we follow. Like, people seem to think that we are just intuitively know how to fix their device, and I'm like, no, that's not how this works. But I always tell my employees, if we have a manual for it, we can fix it. Like, granted, if you want to tell a customer, no, we can't fix this, I understand. I get some things are weird and none of us have done it and we don't want to attempt this. Sure. But, like, if one of us is willing to attempt this and we have a manual, go for it. But, yeah.
Hearing you be so nice like that makes me want to work for you.
Look, my store is really chill. They're, the only real, like, harshness comes from upper management, and a lot of that just we kind of go, alright. Look, my favorite is I got called out for, like, on a call between all the managers. I got called out for eating near the tech desk. Like, the district manager spells it out real clearly, and I'm sitting, like, a room over listening to it, typing up something for our reports. And I'm just like, okay now. Like, where would you like me to eat? The table that I have literally, like, about 5 square feet to work with? Or would you like me to eat on the stairs again, like you guys gave me shit for last time? Or would you like me to eat out on the floor? Or how about back in the warehouse? Name where you'd like me to go.
How about back in the warehouse?
Look, it's a joke, but at the same time, I'm very close to just being like, I want to get a table and make like a proper break room back here. Look, most of our stores don't have a proper break room to like sit down and enjoy stuff, but like the one space where we have like chairs and like desk space is the tech center where we build stuff. Usually it's clean and we clean up after ourselves. What more do you want?
That
That should
reminds
be
me of
pretty
when I was
fucking good
working.
enough.
That reminds me of when I was working at the factory. Like, okay, they actually have a canteen to eat in, but this one guy wanted to eat fish burritos. Listen, to each their own. This happened before my time. The only reason I knew is because they specifically told us when they hired us, you can only eat in the canteen. no, you cannot eat in the warehouse if it's something that smells bad that you're told not to eat in the canteen. And that was the whole story behind it. The guy was told, oh no, you can't eat that in the canteen, it smells bad. So he went to eat it in the warehouse.
I love it.
Of course.
Look,
Which technically the whole place is a warehouse, but the back area is what we call the warehouse where everything was stored.
Look, there's just some things where it's so dumb that like corporate won't do for you, and it's like, I just want to remind you guys that you're micromanaging again, and you still aren't fixing the problem. It's like,
I
what
just
is
want to remind you guys that you're micromanaging again. Whose fault is that?
I just want to point out, like, you want to like prevent people from doing this. Well, then give them a space to like do X, Y, or Z properly, and it's like, well, it's like, well, that's for the managers to figure out. I'm like, I would like to remind you that this is like a couple hundred square feet of store here. It's not like we have a room for this. So like, pick your battles here. But fun times. Regardless, we are going to start. Excuse me. We're going to start the campaign. With only 3 people here.
Amazing.
Back to the old times.
Jazzy.
Which old times are we referring to?
You know damn well which ones I'm referring to, Ninja.
1910, my favorite.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I thought we were talking about the 1920s.
The roaring
Close.
20s.
Close.
As opposed to the meek 30s and the squeaking 40s.
As opposed to the what the fuck 50s.
Yes. I mean, I don't know what to call the 50s.
What the fuck is a pretty good. It's like,
I don't
I
know.
mean, the 60s were the fuck 60s, really. With all the free love.
So, what are you guys going to do now that you've got a wildly different agenda?
that is a very good fucking
Look,
question.
I just want to say, I enjoyed the fact that, like, depending on who's here, the agenda just swings wildly.
I mean, let's be real here.
Look, it swings from, like, total anarchy and chaos to law and order. Depending on who's here.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm not particularly part of the Anarchy and Chaos group.
There's usually a but after that statement, Zach.
Yeah.
Yes, I am fully aware of the fact that there is usually a but I am not providing said but.
How rude.
So,
Rude? I don't know about that.
Anyway.
last you guys left off, you guys were in the dwarven underground.
Yes.
Hey, didn't we stop here to grab his sword or whatever?
No, that's the other place. That's back in hell.
Yeah, and he's still upset about it, which is understandable.
Very
But
sad.
somehow I feel like it's gonna get delivered to Fremore. The fire giants do not seem like the type to just be like, well, they didn't get it, so we're not giving it to them. They seem more along the lines of the fact that he paid for it, motherfucker's getting shit.
To be fair, how would they even know we're here?
Very true, but we don't know what kind of resources they have.
That's also true.
Regardless.
So does anyone have any ideas on what they want to do? I already checked in on my parents, so I'm up to anything. As long as it doesn't involve murder.
Well, that crosses off.
I
a
feel
lot
like
of
with
fucking
this group,
things.
I need to say that.
I like to imagine that, like, the first part is chiseled in stone, and then that last part is, like, scrawled in, like, last minute. Like, with paint.
I'm up for anything. Scribbles quickly, as long as it doesn't kill.
Yeah.
We could still try to find the stone giant book.
I need to get to Fremore.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're up in.
I don't know.
Number one.
Oh.
We have shit waiting for us, apparently.
Yeah, we're in a cave area in this area, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And number
But you
two.
could ask the dwarves if they have maybe an underground path to go to the Framework, and if not, if they know a safe way to get there.
I'm good with anything as long as I get there, because, and whenever I say this, I'm fully trusting you all with non-disclosure, by the way.
I'll do my best.
I'd like to remind you that Hestia did not sign anything stating
Yes, I'm
as such.
fully fucking aware, but I trust Hestia more than anybody here.
Hey!
The Tabi does trust Hestia more than anybody here. That is just due to what has happened.
Zach, on the other hand.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't been around each other much, so I get that.
I appreciate that, but regardless, my sister's gonna come looking for me there.
Oh, and Framework?
In Framework.
Mm.
I very much do not doubt her ability to find me. Or anybody, to be honest.
Well, we should probably ask if anyone has, like I said, a safe route there.
I am with you on that.
Who are you going to ask?
I don't know. I'm not a very intelligent person. I'm wise. but I'm
Vodak's
not.
fucking in a coma once again, so...
Yeah,
He's-
very sad. I mean, there's still my idea that we go back to the hole that we went to and then take the train tracks back.
Do you know where the hole is?
No, but the dwarf said that the hole was nearby.
Shrugs like, oh, you have a point. Fair enough.
I mean, do we want to go back right now?
Yeah. Well, they said I couldn't look for my book. So what else are we gonna do? To Framework! Yeah.
Framework sounds good. Good idea.
Sure.
Do we happen to know who's the boss here? I feel like we met the boss last.
I believe you did.
Yeah. You know, the guy with the beard.
Yeah, the guy with the beard.
Yeah, the
Oh,
guy.
that narrows it down to nothing.
Yeah, you know that one dwarf with the beard? Yeah, I think it's him.
Faye, do you remember my comment?
No.
I fucked up pretty early and my brain just said keep going. So I said the dwarf with the beard.
Ah.
And everyone's like, oh, you don't say.
Yes,
It's like,
I remember
yes,
now.
the dwarf with the beard.
Amazing.
To be fair, it is the first picture in pictures chat from last session.
The dwarf with the fucking beard.
Well, I'm gonna assume from the normal customs of civilizations that wherever he was in that area nearby, there's gonna be other people in authority. And if we could go ask maybe someone who's a bit lower than him, because going to the top guy for this would be kind of stupid, we could maybe ask if anyone knows a safe route to Fraymore, or maybe if there's an underground tunnel, or maybe a caravan or something.
I mean, should probably ask merchants. Merchants have to know the way around, otherwise they die.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure. Can I look for a merchant?
Yeah, give me a perception or investigation.
I will assist.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Yay.
You'd find a handful of merchants talking with some of the dwarves. They appear to be humanoid in nature.
Okie dokie. I'm not good with talking with people. I mean, you can tell that by just talking to me. I'm awkward.
Talk to people.
I'm not.
I grew up on a
why
ship.
I hadn't noticed, but regardless,
Is anyone good with talking to people to ask this stuff?
Tatabi's just gonna walk up.
I tend to piss people off, so.
They would stop
So-
their conversation.
Very much apologize for interrupting you, and yes, I'm aware I look a little bit odd, but we are newcomers in your mine, and we just recently dealt with quite a bit of the resource problem. As I'm sure you have heard from my party member Vodak Thuligo.
Alright.
In said nature, we are trying to get back to Fraymore to alert them of the situation, give them all the information that we obtained, and, well, so on and so forth. You get the picture. What we're looking to do, though, number one, is simply know whether or not the trains from the hole where we were sent is still there, and whether or not the trains are still running.
Look at you. I have no knowledge if the trains are still running, but I haven't been by that area. Too many conflicts occur when multiple civilizations meet, so I tend to stay clear of trouble.
What kind of conflicts would you be referring to?
Skirmishes between any two factions.
Any in specific that are causing trouble?
I don't stick around long enough to find out.
Well, very understandable on that, to be honest.
Would you happen to know a safe route?
I mean, the route that I take usually is more easterly and out in the open. Keeps you away from most of the people running into each other and brings you down along the divide.
Would you happen to know any merchants that go to Framework from here?
From this area, I don't think too many visit there all that often. It's just not necessary usually.
Would you happen to need that go to Framework from the Divide?
For that, you'd have to check in the divide to see if you find anybody yourself. But personally, I don't know any.
Question for you,
Sure.
if you don't mind my asking, of course. No. But why wouldn't it be necessary to go through that area?
To go to Fredmore?
Yes.
Higher rates, they charge more for a lot of things. You can usually sell to most of the other cities for a better price.
By most of the other cities, considering where you're based, next to the, well, Astarti, what other cities would you be mentioning?
Any in that basin, they buy up any magical components like they're going out of style. Otherwise, if you're looking to sell more hardware, the Divide or Chasm tend to always be looking to stock up their wares.
Interesting. So, out of character question, Ninja.
Uh-huh.
Is the tower still functional? Like, no.
You have no idea.
Okay, so that is entirely unknown to me. Gotcha. Alright, much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind if we were to go with you, accompany you along the path to the divide.
Oh, I'm not headed there any day soon.
Could you mark it on our maps, the safe spot? It would be much appreciated.
He would be able to point out kind of a general area. It, for the most part, it tends to come down this little opening here, and then just make it beeline for the divide.
Ah, thank you.
No
And
problem.
for your trouble, here. And I hand him 10 gold.
He nods and tips his hat a little bit. Was there anything else you folks needed?
One more question for you.
Sure.
What kind of... Well, have you encountered any kind of issues with other towns while you're here?
In what way?
Raiders, people looking around, that kind of thing. Just general nuisances to progress.
In the towns, not so much. Most people tend to leave the merchants alone, as they know word would spread quickly if they did something stupid. It's out and about that you gotta watch out for. The bigger the loot you carry, the more chance somebody wants to relieve you of it.
Very true. Would you be interested in a group kind of sending a message to those highwaymen, for lack of a better term?
I mean, you can try. I don't think they're organized, but what do I know?
Organization is not an issue. More so, the issue is sending a message that most will see.
You can certainly try. Others have tried before you, but you can give it a go if you like.
Do you know the methods?
I care not how you send messages.
Very fair. Just looking for information. But that which you have given is very deeply appreciated. You all have a wonderful day, gentlemen.
You as well.
Thank you.
With that, he would return back to having a conversation with another dwarf. You can guess it's probably bartering of some kind.
Alrighty.
So, more likely, it would probably be the safest to go to the divide first path that he showed us. And then from there to go to Freymore.
In theory.
True.
With the information we have.
Yeah.
Which is all I can work on.
Indeed.
I'll trust him. I trust him as this man of my life. Alright.
Why don't you trust him?
What if we go to like buy horses? Or yeah, buy horses. I think that would be cool. You know, get there a little bit quicker.
I mean, we can look for someone that sells horses. Especially now that God Gretz took our ship.
Well, I'm not gonna lie, having an actual faster method of transportation would be extremely useful. So I'm with y'all on that.
Alrighty, I guess I'll look for a stable or somewhere that sells some horses.
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie, I doubt you're gonna find any down here, but please, by all means, prove me wrong. I would be very happy if I'm wrong.
I mean, worst case scenario, we look and we don't find anything.
Very true.
Would you like to assist me?
How about you assist me, considering the fact that I have a fuck of a lot to perception and investigation.
I
I'll
have a
do it
7 in
via
perception.
Perception, okay, hold on. Is this perception or investigation, Ninja?
It's gonna be investigation.
I have a +8 to investigation.
I will assist you then. Good sir.
Alright.
Tatabi is female, so good ma'am.
Tatabi is male.
Wait, what?
Tatabi is male.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest.
Good
The
man.
picture looks very feminine from behind. Those are very feminine calves. That was my mistake. I'm very
Correct.
sorry.
God.
This whole time, I've been thinking that you're a female.
No.
I mean, you're just so attractive. I couldn't imagine that you're a guy. I'm sorry.
I'm.
Tabi's back literally just straightens the fuck up and he walks
Hold
faster.
up. Hold up. Oh, hell no.
We've got the reverse Mulan happening here, and I love it.
Yes.
I'll make a man out of you.
I'll make a
I'm
woman
already
out
a
of
man.
you.
Tabi
Oh,
walking
go
faster,
away.
literally
Out
just
of
straight up,
me.
like clack, clack, clack with the fucking heels, like no, 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 no.
Now I've just been picturing in Ron's mind, going like, "Am I gay? I mean, she's so pretty. Like, I must be gay. What's up? Oh, you're a man. Oh, thank God, I'm straight."
You're assuming Rowan is straight, which she
I
is
know.
not.
I'm going off the Mulan reference.
Oh my god. That reminds me of something fucking hilarious that my friend was talking about in
no.
high school. Talking about how my friend Dawson, he has really long hair, and apparently Leisha, my friend who's a lesbian, thought that Dawson was a girl, and that
Bruh.
exact scenario happened.
Bruh.
Like, oh damn, she's looking kinda cute. Wait, what's that voice?
Wait a minute.
up.
Everything I've known is a lie.
Okay, Rowan, I need to actually understand this whenever you actually address Tatabi as a she, and Tatabi just looks at you and goes, I'm a male.
Oh, okay.
Alright, fair enough, then he's not as concerned as he was in my... Moving on.
Okay. This really hasn't been important, so it hasn't been gotten into, but Rowan doesn't, like, she can look at someone and be like, oh, they're attractive, and that's it. There's no romantic or sexual feelings that she has. She's basically aromantic.
Asexual, gotcha.
Cool. Aromantic and asexual, she's just like, whatever. She don't give a fuck.
Honestly fair, though.
So, Tatabi, you're
Yep.
too busy worrying about what Rowan might think of you, and you don't find any stables.
I had a 21, goddammit.
Yep.
Well,
I think I rolled higher than Tatavi. Did I find anything?
You did not find anything because you were too worried about what Rowan thought of Tatabi.
No.
honestly, though...
No, no. Essie's too worried about what Tatabi thinks of Rowan.
Also true. Worried about both.
I'm
Esty
imagining
just over here in the
three of
background,
you.
like...
Just the three of you each thinking like, but what does the other think of the other?
Nah, honestly, Tatabi at this point is entirely of the mindset, just from Rowan's reaction of, yeah, okay. Doesn't really give a fuck.
Nice.
Like, he is good. Meanwhile, Esty over here like, what do they think of each other? What the fuck is this?
What is this? It's been 5 minutes. What is this?
Could we try to find if there's like a vehicle or something?
Sure. Give me another investigation.
I will assist Tatabi.
Alrighty.
I'll roll my own by myself.
I know
They
you
do.
will.
Oh yeah, I got a better result.
Amazing. Clap, clap.
Amazing.
You know, do you guys want to go with Tatabi's result or Hestia's?
I mean, I got a pretty damn good roll.
I know.
Yeah, I think I did too, though.
I don't care either way.
Yeah, honestly.
Alright, you guys would find that they have, like, carts, but they seem to be mostly for, like, inner mine, like, carrying. And they're hooked up to mules.
Oh, is there a place that sells meals?
Not as far as you can find.
Lay down. Well, I guess we going on foot, y'all.
Nothing new. Gives
Sorry
a
about that.
chance
Some
to
real life
improve
country
the
just
legs.
came out of me right then.
Oh no, the real
Guess
life
we're going on
country.
foot, y'all.
Now let me tell you what.
Rowan, are you okay? Yes.
Don't ever tell you what, y'all. Rowan? Yeah?
Sorry, a bit of the Portland came out in me.
I apologize deeply. A little bit of the hick came out.
God.
And I'm a hick, so I get to say it. Fuck you.
Bro, the fact that her fucking city is Portland is the game.
Wait a minute.
What?
Nothing.
No, say it, Zach. Do share with the
No,
class.
no, no,
Yeah,
no. It's
fair.
fine. I didn't do anything.
Share with the class in OOC chat?
Absolutely not.
That would mean it'd be on record.
Yeah.
True.
Listen, y'all have never asked what town Tatabi fucked with. He said he was in a crime ring, and that's all he's going to say.
I have no reason to ask that.
Exactly.
The less I know, the less I can get in trouble for it.
The less you know, the less I'm gonna get blasted by you.
Oh wait, so is it a good thing or a bad thing that I'm from Portland?
Hey, listen.
Yeah, I'm
I already
kidding.
know my parents are safe. I don't give a fuck
No,
otherwise.
I'm
Fair
joking.
enough.
I'm not from Portland in the game. I'm from Portland IRL.
So he knows IRL what you've done, Zach.
Shut the fuck up, Ninja. We don't talk about that shit.
So, how are you guys getting out of here?
On foot, apparently.
Apparently so.
I don't see why there's a perfectly good mule.
That's not our mule. Leave the mule alone.
Do you have
It's not
money?
Oh, you're right. I need that, don't I?
Jesus.
No, I don't have any money.
Oh yeah, I need that. Need what? Money. God. It
Oh,
works
this
in
group's
real
wild.
it works in real life and in D&D, and I think that's what makes it great.
I hate it.
How about this, Satami? If you can convince them to sell us 3 mules, we'll try to figure it out.
Deal.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Off you go. Shoot.
All right, I'm gonna go looking for a stable master or somebody of the sort.
Alright, give me an
I'm a
investigation check.
I'll help
Yes,
the
sir,
Tommy.
diddly sir. Thank you very much.
No, I mean I'll help you just in general.
Ah, appreciate it.
You would eventually find where they house most of them.
He'd walk in and just go, looking around for somebody like at the register or
There's no register.
I've like I said, or somebody who just seems to be running the place.
I mean, there's a dwarf currently asleep in a cot that you can see.
Yeah, that's probably the guy.
Tatabi will kind of just knock on the wall.
Why? What do you want?
I want to offer you money for goods.
What? What? No, I'm not a merchant. Go away.
Okay. We leave.
Hold.
No. We leave now.
Why is that?
Because I just work with the mules we need here in the mines. But why do you think this is a merchant shop?
I don't think it's particularly a merchant shop, but I think everybody enjoys having a little bit of extra gold in their pocket, and I'm willing to provide if you would provide something like 3 mules for us.
No. These are our livestock to help us move resources. Why would we get these up?
How much can an usual mule peddle in terms of total income and resources?
That depends. How much time are we talking?
Have you not calculated this out over the average mule lifespan?
No.
I'm shocked, to be honest.
Okay.
Regardless, I am quite willing to bet that in an immediate and quite a bit of an overtime standpoint, I can offer you more than what these mules would earn you with how many you have.
I highly doubt it, but
Well, like you
sure,
said,
go ahead and talk.
You haven't offered, nor have you done the calculations.
Because we aren't selling.
How does 200 gold sound for 3 mules?
No.
Fair enough.
All right. Yep. Nope. Foot.
Alright. You would meet back up with Rowan as you guys are finishing up your conversation.
Tommy walking back like, nope.
How'd that go?
Nope.
I figured. I mean, it's their livelihood. When's the next time they're gonna have mules?
Probably relatively soon, to be honest.
Anyway.
Just depends on whether or not they breed them, which isn't hard.
I mean, wouldn't it be easier to ask them if they're gonna go to the breed soon and just tag along?
To a point, yes. But
Okay,
also to a point, no.
Would I know enough about animal husbandry to know that mules are sterile?
Give me an animal handling check. Yes.
They can't breed them, they're sterile, idiot.
Shows how much I know.
I just love this how he confident going, they can just breed them, no problem. Rowan leads in, they're sterile. Yes.
Actually, they cannot do that. Well, okay. Basically, it was that conversation.
It was the full confidence in both sides, and I loved it.
Completely incorrect. Gosh. Anyway, I guess we'll be heading on off it.
Alright. You guys would be shown a small entranceway into the mines that is somewhere within the forests. As they open their stone doors, you can see bits of leaves and cobwebs kind of slide inwards with the sudden draft of wind that comes from opening these doors up. But you guys can once again see daylight.
The sun. Missed that. How about you, Castillo?
What?
Did you miss the sun?
Yes. Because now we can go swimming.
Maybe once we get to the river at the divide.
Okay.
How does this logic work?
What do you mean?
I missed the sun. Now we can go swimming. How do these
Perfect
correlate?
logic. It's perfect logic.
Listen, as long as something isn't downright wrong, like breeding sterile mules, Rowan just likes to go.
That's fair, but I had questions.
That's fair.
Listen. It's fine. Just ask Hestia in character. I bet you she'll answer.
No, I'm good.
God asked down to you, Hestia. What was your thinking?
Why though?
Why though? Imagine.
Yeah, imagine God you're thinking something, you just hear a booming voice in your ear. Why though? I think I'd question
even better.
everything.
Even better. A bush to your right suddenly lights on fire and goes, why though?
I think that's far more terrifying because there's nothing within sight.
That's why it's
True.
amazing. A bush suddenly springs up and catches on fire.
Springs out of my kitchen sink and starts on fire.
Oh, apologies for the random, silence. I had to confer with a buddy of mine about some stuff crashing a wedding. Don't tell anybody I said that.
It's okay. You missed some fun.
They touch
Apparently,
grass.
Sad
Hestia's
times.
logic is that, ooh, the sun. We should go swimming now.
It's
I
good logic.
mean, I can breathe underwater, so I wouldn't complain.
That has nothing to do with
That's
seeing
good
the sun and
thinking.
missing it, though.
No, he's right. That means we have to go swimming at the divide now. Let's go.
Okay, the divide is really fucking rapid currents. I'm not sure we'd do well there.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Hestia.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll head for that path that we were shown by the merchant,
Alright.
Yep.
Yeah.
and then make a beeline for the divide.
Alright.
Yeah.
Give me a survival check.
Ooh, amazing.
How are you with survival, Rowan?
I have 4.
I have a +7.
I'll assist you.
Sounds
It makes
good.
sense. I mean, 4 assisting to 7.
I have a plus.
You have a plus what?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, that could be viewed either way. Like, I have a plus. A plus what? Yes. All that means is either nothing or, Nagi's Arcana buff.
Yeah, and that's the best part.
Exactly.
You guys do head in a southwesterly trek through the forest. There aren't really any paths here. Despite this being a merchant's path, there doesn't seem to be too much foot travel for majority of the day. You guys are just kind of following instinct. But it would take you a while before you finally would get out of the foresty area and more towards an open plains that you're able to see the mountain from. You're able to see the huge mountain that you guys have spent the day under and crossed through.
Ah,
Alright, progress.
hey, look. We're free from the trees. And also free to be attacked.
Yeah, but also free to see the attackers before they run on top of us. I personally, I don't think there's going to be a lot of people who would have a great amount of luck against us. I could be wrong,
mean-
of course.
I could see a lot of people being stronger than us.
A lot, but not many who would make their jobs be highwaymen, if you know what I mean.
What are they gonna do? Take the money that I don't have?
mean they can murder you.
Why?
That's
Some people just like
fine.
murdering. I hear that they're called, gosh, what was it? What was it? Murder hobos because they have no home?
Once again, the people who would be strong enough to do that, I doubt wouldn't have a home.
I mean,
I
you
mean,
know,
wouldn't that make us murder hobos?
I haven't been murdering anyone,
Why?
I guess you have a point.
and I have a home.
But we have no home.
Well, then, there you go. You're a murder hobo.
Oh yeah, I have killed people. You're right.
Congratulations, Estia.
Thank you. Do I win a prize?
Throws you one of the sugar rocks.
Oh my god, I'm crunching on it.
I swear it's not an addiction.
Not.
It's not an addiction. Now give it to me!
Give it to me, I know you have more. Let me smell your breath.
Let me smell your breath. Let me smell your breath.
Anyway.
So, as evening fast approaches, you would find that you are able to see kind of the outlines of another forest ahead of you.
Ground.
According to the map, that's a good thing.
Well, how about instead of going in there and having a chance of being ambushed right before night falls, since it's getting dark already, we camp here where we can actually see.
Well, that's fine. But if you look on the map, the divide isn't in the forest. You don't have to go in the forest at all.
If we're heading this direction, then I'd say we're entering this small one. But
Can we use a survival check to see where we are?
Sure.
all right,
Yeah.
I
help me
assist
out.
you.
Yay!
No, I got it. Perfect. The whole thing should be.
I like to imagine that you rolled and you went perfect, getting a -1.
I'm gonna be honest. I always act like I roll high even when I roll, so you'll never know if I rolled low or high.
Look about right here.
Okay.
All right. Let's settle down for the moment and southeast when we wake up.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll take first watch.
I shall take watch all night.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
go second.
I always forget that.
I'm still taking second.
I'm gonna sleep all night.
Good for you.
I will lay out a little bit of food for us using create food.
Thank you muchly.
Make sure to refill your water skins, etc., etc.
Yep.
Yes.
You know what? Actually, before I sleep, a while back I found these set of bone pipes. I think I'm going to practice on them.
I mean, I'm going to be practicing with kicks, so.
So basically, two people will get to ruin my sleep tonight. Alright, that's fair.
Oh, no. Oops. I forgot to uncap the end. Let me try again.
Ding diddling, ding diddling. Side note, Ninja.
Yes.
I will say that while Tatabi has the Grace active, which is going to be for a total of 4 minutes, I am not only going to be practicing launching kicks as fast as possible, but I will be actually going full acrobatic maneuvers. Just to, well,
Multi-class and a monk.
Yes.
Alright.
After I practice a bit, I'll just go to bed. I'd say about an hour.
Alright.
An hour is a good amount of practice.
Bothering
Just
Hestia
enough to get
for an
angry.
Alright.
I'll go to sleep after my 4 minutes.
Alright.
Are you sure you can sleep with the weird noises?
Quite. Wraps tail over his head.
When I see him wipe his tail over his head. Also, Tatabe has a fucking tail. Hold up.
It's literally the tail of the Sharkorpion that we killed.
Yeah, what do you think you're chasing?
Yeah. That's right.
Chasing that Fenboy tail.
Damn, I don't have a tail. This is very sad. I'm gonna have to get me a tail.
I can get wings too.
I need better wings.
Let me cut yours off and replace them.
You couldn't do that even if you wanted to.
Yes, I could.
No, because they're unless Ninja says otherwise, I don't think you can.
That is literally
I
my
prefer them.
entire Necromancer subclass, is stitching parts to other creatures. How do you think I got the tail?
No, I don't care.
I'm
Touch the
imagining
wings,
this
I
is
touch your
in
life.
character.
Tatabe
Yeah?
just like holds his neck out, like points at the gills. I didn't used to have these. I stitched my fucking respiratory system into these. I'll be fine.
Do I need to help you?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I had the image that was the most Christian thing I've heard in a long time. I'm so sorry.
Do I need to help you?
No, but like, I remembered some little old lady who came into our store and was like, yeah, we're gonna have to take my grandchildren out back behind the church and beat the gender back into them. I'm like, oh my god! Sorry.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Yeah, that was what she said. Anyway, I'm gonna have, Hestia and Tatabe roll me perception checks.
Wah. Do I see a grasshopper?
You know, you do.
I do?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
The night goes fairly, peacefully. Up until about an hour or so before daybreak. So Tatabe, you would be well asleep at this point.
Alright.
I'm just gonna send this to Hestia. You see, this thing, wandering in the woods.
I was hoping for highwaymen.
Oh hell no.
Oh, come on, it's friendly.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no. I've seen worse things in hell, bro. No.
So you can see it because of the dim light from its eyes just kind of sweeping across the trees. Just looks kind of like over in your direction a little bit and then just continues onwards.
I ain't
That
saying
is friendly.
shit, bro. I ain't saying shit, bro. Just saying. I'm not waking anybody up for this because we're not chasing after it. We're not gonna wait. We're not gonna mess with it. Nope. Nope. Hell to the no. Nah, man. We asleep now.
Alright. So, eventually all of you would wake up as the sun begins to rise.
Oh, what a good night rest.
I just imagine Hestia looking like she hasn't slept. Everyone. Wait, what?
You good?
Yeah, I'm okay. He doesn't sound okay.
Literally, he was
Okay.
full on about to say,
If your idea was to be convincing, you have failed.
Can I do a medicine check on Hestia?
Sure. She looks rested, but she looks disturbed by something.
Would you like something to drink? You look really upset.
I'm okay. Unless you have tea. I like tea.
I sadly don't have tea.
This is so sad.
You have tobacco. That usually calms me down.
starts walking.
I do have tobacco. Starts walking after her. At him.
God damn it!
I'm sorry, I'm so used to thinking of her. It'll take a minute for my brain to comprehend. I'm sorry.
How does the voice I give to Tommy insinuate female?
Like I said, the picture makes me think female. It wasn't the voice.
Bro. I just imagine, like, just even hearing to Tommy's manly ass, grown ass voice, like, ooh, nice ass girl right there.
Just walks up to an orcish lady like, hello, hun. Meanwhile, her.
How are you, sweetheart?
Tommy just over here like,
I don't like this.
You meet all types when you sail the 7 seas. The 2 seas. I don't really know how many seas this world has.
meanwhile, Tommy just over here like,
I thought the waters were
You thought the waters were what?
lonely.
Yeah.
Those two things do not combine.
I don't understand. Why would the waters be lonely?
Why wouldn't they run a ship with the same people all day?
We don't just stay on a ship for fucking years at a time. We go to ports.
How different people see different jobs.
That's not what the movies say. I don't know, man.
I don't know. The books are saying you just sail and that's it.
Yeah, that's what the books say. The books don't say anything else besides sailing.
to Tommy over here entirely convinced that it's like 6 months on a boat with no human interaction, and that's it. Then you get to go back for like a month, and then you're back on the sea.
I love it. I love it. I'm okay with this being canon. Like that's just your view as like somebody who's only been on like one port.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they just go out for like 6 months, they come back, and then they're like here for a month, and then they leave. Yeah, I don't see the problem.
I mean, legitimately, considering how honestly weird Tatabi would have thought sailors are, due to the fact that they're generally outsiders.
So, you guys were awake. What are you gonna do?
Well, we
Southeast.
said we were walking.
All right,
Yeah.
give me a survival check. See if you get the direction right.
I'll assist you, Tatapi. You find, sir.
Tell you what.
You fine young lady, sir.
And
He like holds up a disembodied hand.
I'll have this help me.
I have a question.
You're not getting an answer.
Understandable. Am I allowed to show them what scarred me?
I mean, you could describe it.
Oh.
But you guys do kick off in a direction that you believe is southeasterly.
Okay.
All right.
It would be a good like 2 or 3 hours before you guys hit like a more well-worn trail. Up to you guys if you want to like follow that or continue the direction you're going.
I'd
Hey,
say follow the
Tatabi,
trail.
with your trail sense, Would you say that we should follow that?
With my fucking what?
Your trail sense, your survivalist ideals, knowledge.
I ate mushrooms that I found on the fucking floor as a child, and I have a certain trail sense, alright.
Yeah, so
I want to rename survival to trail sense now.
I
so badly want to.
No. Sorry, I just imagine somebody just sitting in a forest and they just go, I sense a trail. This direction.
All right, so Ninja, based off of the direction that I believe is southeast, along with this trail and what I can assume from it, would I have the general sense that this goes towards the divide?
It goes in the general direction of it. You can make a pretty broad assumption that it probably splits off, one heading more northerly, one heading more southerly towards the divide.
Tabby just starts walking along it and goes,
When we come to an impasse, we go right. And don't you dare say a fucking word about trail sense.
Don't know the word.
Sense of direction.
So, Hestia, are you just gonna remain quiet then?
No, I'm gonna just out of nowhere, just completely off topic. Hey, have you guys ever seen like a dark black skeleton with glowing eyes that has spikes on its back? Have you guys ever seen one of those before?
No. Did you have a nightmare?
No, I haven't.
Tabby over here thinking about it. What should I roll for this?
In what way?
Like, to see if I equate that to anything that I've heard of or seen.
Give me a religion check.
I figured it was going to be that, considering the fact that I'm pretty sure I know what the hell this is out of character. I have no idea.
Nope. Sounds like it could be any number of a couple of hundred different variations on like the undead walking.
Yeah, Tabby literally just shrugs and continues walking.
So Hestia, why do you ask that? If you didn't have a nightmare.
I wish it was a nightmare. What?
Speaking of which, do you even dream, considering the fact that you're relatively conscious while asleep?
Am I allowed to rule this one, Ninja?
I mean,
I'd say no.
you could dream, but that would be actively choosing not to remain conscious.
I'd say no. Then.
Can't keep that up too long.
Why not?
REM sleep is a very good thing.
I'll be fine.
I don't doubt that.
I mean, out of character, there are races that don't sleep. So.
That is true.
They,
That's very true.
They do trance, so yeah. Technically speaking, Hestia's getting sleep. She is just aware.
Exactly, but that's not REM sleep.
Magic.
I know.
It really is
D&D.
magic.
I know.
Man,
I'm just
But they
goofing
don't
around.
follow the laws of physics. You don't fucking say, Tim. You don't fucking say.
Meanwhile, I summon grease.
You mean the magical eyeball that allows me to see while I sleep is somehow doesn't translate to reality? That's wild.
Tabby's medicine obsession is coming into play. Anyway, continuing on the path. And I'm not gonna lie, I hope we run into some poor fuckers highwaymen.
I mean, if we get into the whole physics thing, technically, you can't just sew gills into your fucking windpipe. That isn't how it works.
No, it's not. It's a little bit more complex than
You have to have special type of cells in your lungs. to be able to divide the air.
Now that's incorrect.
I can have all of you just give me a perception check.
Amazing.
Tatabi, you would spot a humanoid-looking figure off the path a decent ways, but they aren't moving.
Are they on the ground or standing?
They're standing. A weird pose.
I
Might be
would
missing.
use thaumaturgy to enhance my voice and just call, "Hail!"
There is no response back.
Just 1 second.
Just starts running off that direction.
Alright. So...
I'm just gonna slowly follow.
I'm just gonna assume he had to go to the bathroom.
He said hail like he was hailing someone and then ran in that direction, so I'm assuming he saw someone or something. But he didn't seem upset, so I'm gonna walk slowly at a steady pace like I've been walking.
You have to say halt to get someone to stop, not hail. Simple logic.
So, Tatavi, as you get closer, it is definitely humanoid shaped.
This is a statue.
It is red in color.
Oh.
It's a meat statue.
No, not quite that color. More of an earthy red.
So, like, made out of clay?
As you get closer, I will slap an image over to you.
Slap.
Absolutely the fuck not!
I love the reaction.
Yeah.
Tommy literally stopping like 30 feet away, just like, nope. Turns around, starts walking back.
that's the same reaction I had. Just nope. No, thank you. I think I'll pass.
Literally on his way past Rowan, he just full on reaches out, grabs her by the head, turns her back around, just like, nope.
What's wrong?
Hair is made out of chains and hooks, and that was a mechanic person, and we do not want to fuck with it.
So we didn't even try to talk to it?
Oh.
Why the hell would we try to talk to it?
I mean, just because something's mechanical doesn't mean they're evil.
No, but if I had to guess, honestly, I'd say that's somebody that pissed off Gretz.
How would you know?
I don't know. Being turned into rusted metal. And chains.
I mean, they could have just stood out in the
gears.
rain. They were made of iron.
Give me a
Whoever
medicine
makes
check.
that.
Sorry, say that again, Jim.
Give me a medicine check. I guess it's up to you.
Oh god, I'm infected! I swear to god, if this is the fucking mechanovirus SCP, I'm gonna be upset.
That sounds a lot like when a Nagiox dies. Are you sure it wasn't just a dead Nagiox just, standing there? I'm gonna keep walking towards it.
Alright. I will...
Tabi over here, just like simultaneously. No, I don't know, but also at the same time, I could harvest some pieces from a Nagiox. Fuck it.
So as you get closer, that's what you see, Rowan.
Would I be able to know for sure then that it died?
It definitely looks dead. You don't.
Okay.
You don't see anything moving on this.
Since I'm close up to it, we'll say within 5 feet, could I do another medicine check?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Just any signs in it that would show that it's alive, but maybe on the way to death, or if it's actually dead.
Sure. Give me a medicine check. You're pretty damn sure it is long gone at this point. To the point where the flesh portions of the Nagax have rotted away and have left the iron and other metallic bits to rust.
Oh yeah, Tatabi, this thing's dead. It's been dead for a long time.
I didn't know this
Enough for
happened.
everything organic to just be gone.
That's what's inside of a Nagai ox.
I mean, depending, yes.
Jesus fuck.
Wait a second. How tall is this?
It's taller than you.
Is it the same height as Horu?
No, it is shorter
Okay.
than Horu.
Okay.
Hold on, I have a drive for this kind of stupid information.
Is it taller than Tatabi?
Yes.
Alright, then it's none of the sisters. If it's shorter than Horu and taller than Tatabi, then none of them match up.
I figured you were going with. And I mean, it would be very difficult for it to be one of the sisters because this has been here a long time.
19-year-olds shouldn't be dealing with this shit.
I mean, a 19-year-old shouldn't also have to deal with going to hell, but here we are. Well, here we were, and now we're here.
Hello.
Tabi over here kind of thinking about it for a second.
Rowan, question for you if it's not offensive. How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
Rowan's a dwarf, right?
No,
Happen.
I am.
I love it. I love
We
it.
discussed this. You know what? Just keep guessing. I'll tell you when you're right.
Imagine doing this, but like IRL to somebody. Are you
I know this is why it's hilarious to me.
white? Or black?
I mean,
Asian?
if you go into player pictures, I have it pinned what I look like. It's
Oh.
the most recent message.
Okay, hold on. I have no regrets whatsoever. Oh, right! A fellow tiefling. I'm retarded.
Are you a dwarf? That's a really tall dwarf there, buddy.
That is a really tall dwarf.
I mean, seriously. I am 5'6", which isn't crazy tall, but tall for a dwarf.
The issue is the fact that that's taller than me.
Ah! You looked up at me and went, "Are you a dwarf?" A
Yeah,
halfling?"
full on.
I love it.
Tatabi must full on view himself as really damn short.
Ah. Anyway, it won't offend me. Just like that line of questioning didn't offend me. How old do you think I am?
Early 20s.
You sweet child. I'm 43.
Alright, that's fine. Lord, I'm around people like mainly double my age. That's something.
How old do you think Hestia is?
Listen, we have stated at multiple points that she is technically an adult.
Yeah? How old do you think she is?
Considering how long ASMR live, I'd say 2 times older than Tatabi minimum.
Alright.
Tatabi's 19, bro.
I know.
I just assume that Hestia is very young considering the way she talks about things.
Mentally, yes, but she was dropped in her head as a child. Cut her some slack.
How rude. Anyway,
I'm be
now
honest.
we
I don't know how. I'm real. I don't know how old Ninja decided Hestia was, but I put something on my character sheet that was completely different.
I'm going to double check this, and if it is something I disapprove of, it's getting changed.
That's fine. You can change it, but I only put that there because of what I read online.
Where the fuck
Oh,
is
no.
it? Where the fuck is it?
Oh no, he's looking at it. Oh no. Oh no, he's looking at it. That's so sad. Yeah, let me.
Yeah, I know.
That's fine. You can change that. I don't care.
what did
But
you
I will.
put?
There we go. We're changing that back to that. As I said.
I'm so concerned because I just looked it
Anyway.
up and it said ASMR mature at the same rate as humans, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, because they mature at the same rate as humans, you would be relatively really young.
So mature would be 18.
Yeah, no, I'm figuring that out. I thought ASMR like lived at like 300 years.
No.
Matured at 30. No, I was very wrong.
No.
Learning so much. Learning that Rowan is a fellow tiefling. That you're much shorter than you thought.
So
I'm only 1 inch shorter than
Isn't
you.
as old as you
Tatavia's
think.
5'5".
That you're much shorter than you thought.
I'm gonna kick your jaw into your skull.
Can you reach it?
I can damn well kick above my own head, bitch.
Yeah.
Fucking test me.
God damn! The short
Jesus.
jokes have popped out of the woodwork.
Bro, pretty soon this party is about to become the divide.
Are you kidding me? It already did a while ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, it did when I tried to heal Haru.
That happened a long time before that shit.
Anyway, is there anything you'd like to do with this Nagayax? I'm pretty sure I heard you muttering to yourself about parts and harvesting.
Nope. Continues on.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we continue to the divide.
Are there any trinkets?
Give me a perception check.
Ah yes, my finger, my right index finger functions as a compass. Place it on a leaf in water.
Listen, you never know. People die with objects all the time.
That was the fourth 17 I've gotten today.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah.
I will take it.
Alright. Anything else you guys are doing here?
No, I'm gonna leave and follow Tatabi back to the trail.
Alright.
With his trail sense.
I'm
Trail
going
sense.
to punt you.
You can't reach me.
Fucking test me.
I love it. So, you guys are able to get back to the trail, and it continues on for about another, like, 2-3 miles, before you would, spot some tents off to your right.
Do we want to check in with that whole situation or avoid it?
I mean, if we can see the tents, whoever's there can see us.
Unless they're in the tents.
Yeah, it's fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
How far off the trail is it?
About 100 or so feet.
So not far.
Not far.
Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go say hi.
Okay.
I'm gonna have each of you give me a perception check.
Doodly doot bop.
Nice. Rowan, you would be the first to notice this. Surrounding the tent seems to be like trampled grass. You can see a few spots where there were fires, as you can still see the small piles of ash. There's only 2 tents here, though. You can see the remains of a campfire, but you don't see any smoke coming from it or anything. But currently everything is still.
Could I use survival to try to tell how long it's been since someone was here?
Sure.
Yay. Yay.
You would guesstimate probably about a month, maybe a little less.
It looks like it's been a long time since someone's been here. I mean, but you know.
Tommy over here shrugs. Free shit.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Are we
Like
heroes?
they're in good
Absolutely
condition?
not.
Oh, I wasn't the only one I was the only one thinking about going back on the path.
Yes.
Yep.
Very sad.
What condition are the tents in?
There's like spider webs on them. They look to be okay. They aren't like great tents, but like seems like they haven't been disturbed in a while.
Like, are they the size of personal tents, or like you could fit 2 or 3 people in it, or something?
These look like you could fit about 2 or 3 people per tent.
Nice. And you said there's 2 of them?
Yeah.
Nice. We got 2 tents, y'all.
Excellent.
Nice. Guess that means
And
that,
Rowan's gonna
that one of
go
us is
over
gonna have
to-
to share.
Look in the closest tent.
Opening up the closest tent, I will DM you what you see.
Oh no, that makes me nervous.
Don't worry.
I'll look in the other one so that you can DM me what I don't see.
Alright.
Cool.
So you can DM me what I don't see. It's a fucking mood.
You know, that reminds me, you'll probably get this winter. Reminds me one time while I was talking to my friend about whispers. And I was like, you know, the important thing about whispers is that it doesn't tell you where people are. But it tells you where they aren't.
Very true.
Listen, knowledge is knowledge. The more
Yeah.
you know, the more you can figure out. Maybe.
Mhm.
And also the whole we're not heroes things. Listen, it literally isn't owned by anyone. No one's been here for a month.
There you go. Hester, you say you're checking the other one?
Yeah.
Alright.
Ah, okay. Hey, I think I figured out where that Nauyox came from. I found its friend.
Oh, crap. So, just based off of that, I'm assuming that we've stumbled across a place that doesn't particularly enjoy the Nagayox kind.
In that case, they won't care if we take their stuff.
Well, you got a point, but I'd be surprised if they hadn't already been taken.
Well, I mean, it didn't take their, tents.
No, if they were searching for them, they probably already had it.
Well, I'm gonna take some things and then I guess. Could someone help me take the Nagiox out of the tent? Wait, is this a tent that has a floor or is it a tent that has the bare ground?
It's just bare ground.
Oh, okay. I can just remove the tent from around it then. Never mind.
Well, you asked that to Tabi over here, like, does she intend to give him a burial? No. I just want the tent.
Then
I mean, I don't. Wait. Can I do a religion check to see if I know the religious rites of the Nagyaks?
Sure.
I could already tell you that there are none. I don't need to roll for that.
Honestly, most likely accurate.
At least there shouldn't be. They were literally banned from doing religion. So, you know.
I mean, technically, even though there's a lot of atheists in America, we still bury people. It's not religious, it's just cultural.
well, yeah, but then you asked the wrong question. You said religion.
Oh, I know.
Hey, cool.
I'm just saying. It wouldn't mean that that they don't bury their dead, is what I'm saying. Not that it's a religious thing.
I mean, to be honest, they probably don't. I mean, if
Does
you
that
die and
all
turned
of-
into metal, I mean, I don't think you'd bury it necessarily.
It is an honor to be forged into a fucking sword.
It is an honor. I agree.
Oh, okay, they're normally melted down.
God damn it, I was right.
You know what's funny? I typed that out. You're like, it's an honor to be a sword. I'm like, ooh, if only you knew what I just wrote.
I'll also take the handle to that weapon.
All right. Something.
Trinkets.
Something to note. You don't see anything metal here outside of the Nagaks themselves.
That's worrisome. Does that mean they starve to death? Because they eat metal, right?
Do you want to give me a medicine check?
Cool. Yes. Just gotta scroll up.
Are you happy with your answer there, Rowan?
Huh. So they just starved to death.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like they were probably left behind because they still had non-metal parts that weren't consumable. So yeah, they starved to death, and whoever was with them basically kept going in hope of finding food.
Unfortunate.
Too bad Horu isn't here.
Too bad. Over isn't here.
Well, Horu and the sisters, they would, be able to melt them down.
With what forge?
True. I mean, we could maybe use magic.
I'm not sure if you're suggesting I kick them into a smoldered hull or not.
I mean, we could dig a hole, big fire, melt them down. But that would take a long time, and it's not really something for us to do.
We don't really have set time exactly.
I'm just saying that if they're here, they might be able to have a better idea of what to do.
There's always somebody with better ideas to do. But That's not any of us, so let's continue plot.
Yep. So we broke down the 2 tents to carry with us, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you like to carry one of the tents to Toby?
Sure.
Make life just a little bit easier.
I'm not
On we
gonna
go.
sick them both on you.
I really appreciate
I might be short, but
You're not that short. You're only an inch shorter.
only an inch shorter. That's what she said.
That's concerning.
Or should I say that's what he said, technically.
All right. So, you guys carry on. A few hours later, you would reach a split in the road.
Did I play my
Right.
bone flute as we will?
Sure.
Okay. Just know, my shitty playing is happening as I'm trying to learn.
As the top is trying to make a decision.
We do. There's no decision to be made. We go right.
All right.
Like, we were going east, so to go south, we head right.
If you say so.
I miss hearing Weast.
I don't.
I don't either.
I have to deal with it in Minecraft. I don't miss it.
To be fair, I mainly just miss the person.
That's fair. I will say objectively, they got lost in Minecraft. Partially because they kept saying, let's go west. And then they got lost, and they're like, we don't know where we are. I'm like, yeah, sure you do. You went west. Every direction was west, and then suddenly they were lost. What a surprise.
What a fucking shocker that is.
How amazing! No one could have ever foreseen that.
I mean, it was made funnier by the fact that Smunk told them how to navigate Minecraft without like coordinates or a compass, and they're like, yeah, but that's a lot of work, and then ignored him and then got lost. So
Sounds right.
it was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys can take the right hand path. You would notice that there are a fair number of tracks that lead more northern. Like, you can see a lot of like footprints.
Okay. Ninja, whenever you are heading east, you do go right to go south. Now, based off of that, can I assume that, yes, those tracks are heading northern?
You can make that assumption.
Should I roll for it to see if I'm correct or
Look
not?
at where the sun's positioned.
Yeah, fair. Into that too.
I mean,
I mean, you're really survivalist.
yeah, roll survival.
I'll
Alright.
assist you. Hey, look, there's the sun.
Damn!
I'm so very, very happy that that advantage didn't matter with that as my assistance.
I'll help you. There's the sun. Nice. Yeah, that's a general assumption you can make. Yeah.
Alright, so to go south, we do head right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, alright.
All right.
Right
I
it
do not
is.
know if it will come through the mic, but my neighbor just started playing loud music. If it does, I apologize. Just let me know and I'll mute unless I'm talking.
We can't hear it.
Nah,
I
so
know.
far so good.
As the day starts to come to a close, you would see off in the distance another small set of like forest trees, kind of on your left-hand side, way out in the distance.
Yeah, we're on the right path.
Alright. Hey guys, we have tents now.
Pardon?
Hestia has to sleep outside the tent though, so they can keep an eye on everything. Haha. Wait, can the eye be outside the tent while you're inside the tent?
What kind of question?
What?
I can't remember if the eye is connected to you.
It's
Like,
an eye
physically.
patch. No.
Oh, it's an eye patch.
I could just take it off if I wanted to.
But would you still be able to use it with it off?
No. That's why I
Oh,
keep
okay.
it on.
Well, you have to sleep outside.
But it's cold out there.
I'll make you a little fire.
But it'll burn out. But like, no, I'll just sleep with the top.
I'll sleep outside.
No, you're not sleeping outside either.
Why?
Fuck you.
What?
No.
Hestia, do you have any idea how used I am to sleeping outside?
That's a bad thing to be used to. Come. In the tent. Now. It's
I'm
in
gonna
order.
create some food and water for us.
Alright.
Tavi over here legitimately confused by Hestia going, "Get in the fucking tent!" He's like, what the
No. Get in the tent. It's in order.
Just doing general setting up camp shit.
Yep.
After I'm done and I'm done eating, I'm just gonna be playing on the bone flutes until nightfall actually hits.
Alright.
I still need to practice my stuff, Hestia.
That's fine. As long as you sleep in the tent afterwards.
Fine.
And I sleep with one eye open. I'll know.
Yeah, I'm fully fucking aware.
Oh, that's terrible. That's...
I just imagine Rowan in the corner, like, practicing on her bone flute, and just the shenanigans between Hestia and Tatavi. Hestia be like, "You're gonna sleep in that tent," and Tatavi going, "I don't need to, I like sleeping outside. I'll have one eye open, you better sleep in that fucking tent."
She did use the F word right there, but she only used it once.
That is enough. This is Hestia we're talking about. That doesn't happen. Tavi's over here like, concern.
Exactly.
Love it.
Alright, fucking Jesus Christ.
Oh,
I'll practice
I
my shit
almost
and then go
forgot.
sleep in the fucking tent.
now that we're out in the open, I'll set up a Guardian of Fate before I go to sleep.
Alright. You always something else.
Thank you.
So just nobody's keeping watch then.
No, I am.
Outside the tent?
No.
Inside the tent.
So you're
Fu-
keeping watch
I'm
by
keeping
looking at the
watch
inside
inside
of the
the
tent.
tent. Exactly.
Alright, I'm taking second watch.
Who's taking first? I'll take first watch.
I could do third watch.
You know, how about you go fuck yourself? Because you can do the whole thing, but you won't.
What? Hey.
I'm technically
I've done
watching.
nothing
Whether or
wrong.
not it's useful is of none of your concern.
I've done nothing wrong. It's not my fault I don't have X-ray vision.
It's your fault you don't account for it.
Anyway, what would you like me to roll for first watch?
Perception. Alright. It's fairly peaceful. You do hear very distant sounds of a wagon at some point early on in the shift. You don't see it, but you just hear it.
Alright.
Alright. Who is taking second? Tatavi?
Yeah.
Alright. Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Alright. send you what you see.
Alright. That's simultaneously always good and never good.
I think I have learned that I need to get a second eye patch that has X-ray vision. Lord.
Has X-ray vision, not able to see through the material of the tent.
Ah! Hey, Hestia. I saw what you saw.
You don't know that.
I'm damn fucking sure I did. Alright, doesn't come towards us, right?
No.
Alright. We're staying the fuck out of the woods, y'all.
Do you tell that to us in the morning?
Yeah,
Are you
literally.
also taking third watch?
I'm taking third watch. Said that.
And whenever you get up to take third, Tommy literally goes, by the way, that thing you saw, I saw it too, number one. Number two, I'm pretty sure that is made up entirely of Nagayok's corpses, and we are not going in the woods.
Oh man, it's a good thing none of us are holding Nagiak's corpse of a finger.
Yeah, you know how she looked terrified this morning? Yeah, she looks like that once again. Round 2.
Round 2.
Round 2, piss yourself.
So, Hestia, you want to roll me a perception check?
I mean, she doesn't, but she will.
I mean, you don't have to. You can just be ignorant all night. Alright, if you insist.
Ignorance is an option.
Ignorance is bliss, but for the rest of the party, it is cause for murder.
Or to be murdered.
Cause for murder, or are you the murderer or the murderee? Yes.
Yes. Stab, stab.
Percy's that thing. You know what? Maybe I'd rather die. Not so bad, now that I think about it. That reminds me of something I was, telling something. I just made a joke about that at work. I was like, you don't gotta pay taxes. You don't gotta work. You got a free room. You don't gotta move again. It's pretty alright. Pretty okay deal.
Dying, though?
Right?
Based.
Kinda based, honestly.
You know, if you die, you can't have any more rock candy.
Real shit.
Hestia goes from dying, kind of based, to real shit immediately upon hearing that.
By the way...
There you go, Hestia.
Oh, hell no, she's not sleepy for the rest of the night.
Well, yes, you were on last watch. It's kind of the way it works.
Nah, no, just... Yeah, no. Yeah. Why?
Do you expect anything less from Ninja? Like, this is Ninja.
So, eventually morning comes and the rest of you awaken.
That's cursed as well! Why did you add that part in the text? That's so cursed!
What do you mean?
It's so cursed.
Tommy just waking up like, how'd watch go, Hestia? I will take that as you saw shit.
It asked for help.
Rowan just crawling out of the tent, eating
Absolutely.
roll.
It didn't even
I
have
was watched.
like a menacing voice that asked in a soft woman's like my voice.
Nope.
Hestia, are you okay?
Why? Why does that? The Tommy knows what is. You can ask him.
Hestia, are you okay? Meanwhile, Hestia, why? Why does that exist?
Why is this a thing? Why is this reality? Put me back in hell.
Snap
Put
back
me
to
back.
reality. I'd prefer to be in hell, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Alright, considering the fact that I've seen it and Hestia literally just said that I had to ask for help, can I equate this to any kind of undead?
You could give me a history check.
It was a soft woman's voice. It wasn't even like a monstrous voice.
I will assist with the history check.
Thank
Sure.
you.
Triple assist. I will
Yes.
also history check.
Disgusting!
Disgusting.
I love it.
Hey!
While you don't recall the name, you would know that this is a variation on a necrotic type undead that normally would use bones. Bones that it would like dig up in like a graveyard to like add to its mass so that it can grow further.
Oh, wait a second, no, is this a variation on a fucking harvester? Is this a steel harvester?
I don't know what that is, so I don't know.
Uh,
But
Technically, he doesn't know what that is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Typically they will try to lure people into traps so that they can kill them when they get to a big enough size.
Alright, yep, nope, it said shit, and Tavi is full on letting Hestia know. Just so you know, the fact that you didn't follow it, you didn't listen to that voice,
You think I'm gonna follow that?
I'm just saying, no, I don't think you're going to, and I'm happy you didn't, because it would have eaten you.
Well, according to your research, I mean, Hestia isn't made of metal.
No, it's not, but the fact that it was trying to lure us in general, we would have at least died. Maybe
Oh,
not
that's
been
true.
consumed, but killed. I'm quite confident in that.
Probably.
Regardless, moving on, and under no circumstances whatsoever are we going in the woods to sleep.
Okay, I mean, technically, we have to go into the woods, or at least near the woods to get to the divide.
Like I said, to sleep.
Okay. So does it only come out like at night or something?
As far as we've seen.
I've only seen it at
Hmm.
night.
I will give you, since you got an nat 20 on that, that they are typically creatures that lurk in the night. It's how they lure people in.
Yeah.
Especially with the voices they've heard.
It's very unlikely that we will encounter it during daytime.
I wonder if that's what killed the other Nagyanoks that we found.
I doubt it, otherwise it would have eaten their bones.
I mean, technically, anything that wasn't organic was gone.
That thing did not look organic.
Oh, it looked like metal too.
Yeah.
Technically, I have not seen it, so.
Then I am correct in saying it looked metallic.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Almost a match for the rusted metal you had seen earlier.
Yeah, no, this thing absolutely... Oh my god, I just realized something. Tubby just kind of pauses for a second and continues walking like nothing happened.
What did you realize, Tommy?
I can't make any assumptions for certain, but if Nagayaks are widely hated in this area, it would make sense that they would leave dead Nagayak, or just leave Nagayaks to starve and fall to this thing so that it would get stronger. Since it feeds on their skeletons. Just saying.
Oh, so the racism is eventually going to turn around and bite everyone people in the ass. Okay.
As it usually does.
So you're gonna continue back down the path, right?
Yeah.
Pack up camp and continue down the path.
All right.
And hope to all the gods that we do not come across that thing.
Man, I don't want to take next watch. Someone else can do it. That's somebody else's job now.
Listen,
Well.
do you have to be attuned to that eye patch?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you could just like give it to someone else until we get out of this area. Just so you don't have to deal with being the one awake.
So most of the day is spent walking along the trail. You do see a handful of merchants pass you by. Each one of them kind of gives you a nod as their horse-drawn carriage heads by you, just passing by.
Are there any on foot?
You would not find any on foot here.
Okay.
But as you get further and further south, you would start to see small homes and cottages dotting the landscape. A few farms here and there. You can see cows and other livestock-like animals. Eventually, you would see the outline of the city, the Divide.
Finally. Civilization.
You think we can make it there by the end of the day?
Gauging this, you'll probably make it there around evening.
Nice.
Here's to hoping they do not close their gates till dark.
I doubt they would, considering the fact that I would presume that this is, well, as much of a hub as the other areas along the rift.
Well, if they know about that weird skeleton thing, they might close up a little early.
You have a point.
So as you get closer, you start to see the more familiar signs of the city. The dirt paved road slowly gives way to cobbled roads that are paved fairly smoothly. You would see the occasional lamp post ready to be lit at night. And then you start to see the more densely packed buildings. A lot of the things here tend to be more ship-like in nature.
Makes sense.
Yeah, seems like a lot of this is salvage ships that that have either crashed or come in damaged, and they then just make up most of the residents. I will post a picture for you guys of one of the more narrow parts of the Divide.
Rowan would randomly point to a house on the left. I think I've seen that shit before.
I'm not sure whether to be impressed or disturbed. Did you sink it?
I have this image.
Yes, we all have it now.
True. She's not wrong.
Shush you.
No. You see, I remember it because you see how that one plank has that weird twist in the wood. Yeah, that's from where they got a cheap tree. I told them it was going to cause it to sink. Did they believe me? No.
Gotcha.
So, as you guys get more into town, you would start seeing a lot more lively, bustling streets, and more wagons starting to head out for the day. Otherwise, you guys are now in the city of the Divide proper.
Hot damn.
What would you like to do?
Civilization.
By Jurgen.
First, if it's alright with the rest of the group, I think it'd be a great idea to try to find the constable or any other authority figure to warn them about that skeleton thing we saw.
You can deal with the authority figures.
I never saw it, so I don't know how to describe it.
Hestia,
Yeah.
you can describe it.
Oh.
I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. No.
In that case, can you find some lodging for us while we do that?
Yes, I can.
Are you good to go ahead, Steve?
Yeah.
Alright. I guess we'll go to look for any authority building, you know, constable, etc.
Give me an investigation check.
Hey Hestia, can you do an investigation check and I assist you?
Yeah.
That's code for my investigation sucks.
What? No, never.
No, it's fine. But she just believes in me. She knows I have a heightened character.
Of
I
course.
believe in you,
Laughing at me.
Hestia.
Why are you laughing at me?
I said I believe you, Hestia.
Thank you.
Alright. Let's back over. It takes you guys a good long while, but you do eventually find what looks like a sheriff.
Is it a sir or ma'am? Because I don't want to mess up with you.
So I meant like the building. My
Oh, okay.
apologies.
I thought you meant like we found an individual sheriff.
No.
Okay, I guess we'll go in then.
Alright. You can see a row of jail cells behind the desk, which sits a clerk. Give me 1 second to grab the image.
Okay. How short did I make Hestia? Let me find out.
Priorities.
Oh,
yeah, I
good
made
thing.
it. Huh.
I mean, something
I
to
made
look
her-
up while waiting.
I made her taller than I thought. Gonna be.
Is
How
she
tall
taller
is
than
she?
Tatabi?
She's only 3
How-
foot.
Question:
Taller
how
than I
tall?
thought.
How tall are you, Tatabi?
5'5".
Okay, she's definitely not taller than you.
Okay.
She's 4'7".
Okay, she's significantly taller than Chia.
Can
Though
I help
Chia
you?
is 3'11".
Hi, sorry to bother you. I know you're busy. But while we were going through the wilderness on the way here, specifically the trail that goes from north and south from the divide. Our, we came across a metal skeleton undead walking around, and we figured you should know.
Alright.
My friend Hestia had a better look at it than I did, and could probably help you with a sketch or something.
She looks down at Hestia.
Hi.
Hi.
Hestia.
You want me to
Draw.
You want me to describe the thing?
Yeah. You said something about metal spikes and stuff.
Yeah, it's giant. It is very big. It has metal spikes, glowing eyes,
Alright.
and
How big?
the head of voice. Probably as big as like a pine tree.
Alright. She's scribbling down notes. And why did this pose a threat?
It's big and terrifying. It seemed like it won't eat.
Well, it poses a threat because it's undead.
Alright.
Also, on the way there, we saw 3 dead Nagyaks, so it might have killed them.
Alright. Did you know that these Nagaks by chance?
No.
Alright.
It looks like they've been dead for a while, but...
Well, then, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do for them.
Oh, that's true. I'm just more of giving a warning.
I'll put a bulletin out. We'll see if somebody goes to investigate it, but that's all we can do.
I just figured it'd be best for everyone's safety.
Appreciate it. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. Come on, Hestia, let's go.
So, Tatabi.
Yeah, looking for lodging.
Yeah. Give me an investigation roll.
Yep.
For a minute, I thought that woman was gonna be useless.
Nice.
For a little bit, and then some of the things she was saying, I was like, well, never mind. She's not. She's not just gonna be like, yeah, whatever. I thought she was just gonna scribble something down and just be like, yeah.
Tatabi, you would find a handful of different lodgings that would accommodate you guys. Really would just come down to like preference. There's some that are more riverside. There are some deeper in town. There's some even across the bridge in the divide, because it does span both sides of the river here.
Yeah. All right. Well, seeing that, whenever I come back, to meet up with the group, I'd pretty much be like,
So, what suits y'all's fancy?
Well,
Firewood.
with a busy river like this, Riverside would probably be a bit smelly. Especially around top of a civilization. Otherwise, I don't care.
Fair enough. I'll probably sleep in the river, to be honest.
You might not want to do that. It's probably really polluted.
You have a point. Regardless.
I'll lead him to, like, how long would it take me to actually just, like, take him through the lodgings that I found and kind of give him a general rundown?
Probably about 45 minutes.
All right, that's not too bad. I'll give them the general rundown and have them decide.
Alright. So, again, it really just comes down to like what kind of budget you're looking to spend. Each of them has kind of different amenities that are available.
Is there one that includes a meal?
It seems like a pretty much from like the middle like onwards in terms of price. It seemed to include the meal.
Well, I mean, we're basically just only planning to stay here at night before we head on.
I'm
We
fine.
might as well be somewhere that's somewhat comfortable with the meal. I mean, don't get me wrong, great food and water's nice, but you know, having food with taste would be nicer.
You have a point. I'm good with actually having some decent fucking food.
Fuck. My headset died.
Yep.
GG.
Good
How
game.
much would be one that has a meal involved? Minimally price.
Anything from a gold up.
In fact.
Oh,
Oh, that's easy.
what's the most expensive one?
Most expensive one is 200 gold a night.
Oh, fuck me. I was curious and shot myself in the foot.
It's like 3 stars versus 12 stars. Oh
Are
god.
there any of them that have a bath?
You would be able to get a bath for anything from 15 gold and up.
Oof, that's harsh. But a bath is nice. We've gone through a lot. We've literally have gone through hell.
I can pay.
Been through hell and back.
Like if we're just depending on what.
Would it be per person or per room?
That would be total between the 3 of you guys.
15
Okay,
total? Oh,
Yeah.
I can run that.
okay. Heart to heart. How much gold do you have?
Well, I would have 184 if Musa hadn't stolen 20.
In that case, I'll pay.
You're sure?
Yep.
Alright. I'm not gonna bitch.
Estia opens up her coin pouch, turns it upside down. Nothing comes out.
Some dust falls out.
That's fault. Yeah.
It's
Dust
been empty
falls
for a
out.
while.
Yep.
We are very well aware of Hestia's monetary issues.
What? No.
Okay, I removed the gold from my stuff. We're paying for the 15.
Sure. It's fairly nice. It's warmer than outside, but not like uncomfortably warm. Everything seems to be fairly well kept in here. You notice that as you walk in, something's cleaning the dust and like grime off of your shoes so you don't leave footprints.
Oh, fancy.
Kind of like a barrier. But there's a nice little kitchen on the lower layer. The middle layer seems to be kind of more residential-esque, where it's got like a place to sit and read. It's got a small bookshelf, a view out onto the lower portions of the city, as well as a view onto the sky. There's a communal bathroom off to the right-hand side, and then rooms are upstairs.
I will absolutely say one thing. When something actively like cleans off shoes and shit, Tatabi is entirely confused. And he bounces up and just goes, "What the fuck?"
It's a magical thing to help the place stay clean. It's fine.
What the fuck does the 200 golden night look like? What the hell?
I don't know. I heard rumors that they do a lot of sexual favors and stuff.
Well, that's not really required.
That's just basically they will treat you basically like a king for a night.
That would be a little bit too foreign to me.
Yeah. There's a reason why I thought this would be the best place for us. We get a bath, we get a meal, we get a comfy bed.
Tatabi just looks genuinely confused at the fact that things are cleaning him in general.
Do you need help in the bath?
I'm be real. I think Estia would be confused that you're confused, considering that she's literally cleaned up with prestidigitation all the time.
It's more so the fact that, like, Tatabi, he's not lived a great life. The fact that whenever he walks into a place, there's shit that, like, the fact that somebody has taken the time to wipe off dust and grime with from your shoes with magic confuses the shit out of him.
Very understandable.
what are you guys going to do?
Well, I will first go up to the desk and pay for our rooming.
Alright.
And I will ask if we're allowed to eat in the book area.
They would say you are allowed to. Someone will come up to retrieve the plates when you are done.
Amazing. I would go ahead and ask for my meal first so I can head up to the book area.
Alright. They would wave you over to the kind of like inn portion where they've got like a bunch of different seating and a bar. You can place the order in there.
Oh, thank you.
Question for you.
Yep.
I highly doubt this is going to be a yes, but do you have any kind of spell books here?
We do not, unfortunately.
I figured. Figured I might as well ask, though. Alright.
I'm going to the fucking bath.
Alright.
I
I
shall
would ask
also go to the bath.
for the most meat-filled meal.
Alright. So it depends. Do you include seafood as meat, or is that not meat to you?
She's a sailor.
I've had enough fish to last me a lifetime or 3.
That's fair. What they would present to you is a type of steak, combined with mutton ribs, served with a side of potatoes that have been steamed.
Ah, amazing. Do you have anything to drink? Alcohol.
They have plenty of alcohols. I think like a mid-tier like club, like the amount of alcohol they have. Yeah, that's about what it's like.
In that case, I would like to have a nicer ale, like a honey ale.
Yeah, they pick out some for you. It's fairly sweet.
Alrighty. I would ask them also if they have any books on monsters or creatures in general, magical creatures, in their library.
The bartender would stop and think a little bit. I don't think we do, but I don't really check what we have in our library all that often. So I can't imagine we do. I think we're probably gonna have more pleasant things. It's not so much like a full library, shall we say. It's like a reading
That's
room.
understandable. I was just curious if you happen to have one or two.
No, I don't.
I'll go
think we
peruse while eating.
do. Alright. Estia, what are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you
Oh, I
doing?
said I was also gonna take a bath.
With
Oh,
Tatabi?
I hear that.
That's a good question. Don't know.
With or in a different bathtub?
I mean, but are the baths? So they're like separate baths, right?
No.
Or is there just like one public bath?
It's one public bath. It's flowing water though, so.
Oh, then I guess we are bathing together. Get pranked, nerd.
Dutabi could literally fucking care less.
True.
He lived in the
That's
fucking
interesting.
he lived in the fucking
Hell.
streets for most of his early life in really terrible conditions. This is normal to him. Does not
He's
view
just
this as
like-
strange at all.
Get,
Yay, more water.
Fair.
get
Yeah, pretty much.
pranked, nerd.
Meanwhile, Dutabi just like,
True.
nyeh.
But Hestia would have only one request:
Concern.
that you wash your hair, and that's it.
Kind of shrugs, like, yeah, I did this for my sister too. Fuck it, sure.
Alright. So, you guys are able to enjoy the night however you see fit.
Nice.
After eating the food, Rowan will go to the bath and then go to sleep.
Alright.
Just
I'm
to
getting
put
drunk.
that out there.
They'll let me
You're gonna what?
drink alcohol. They let me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
you're of mature age, so yes.
I am, exactly. I'll drink until I'm completely wasted and then go to bed.
Alright.
Can we take a moment
If I
and the
make
way
it
you
to
go, I am, makes me think of like a kid in an adult costume going, yes, I am an adult.
Just
Look,
like, yes, I am most certainly of mature age, and certainly not two trench coats inside of a boy.
That's how I feel. That's how I felt when I became 20. I was like, holy shit, I am not a teenager anymore.
look,
Holy fuck.
the way that I see it, Hesty would absolutely do all those things, like make all the comments that make you concerned that she's not of age. Like has a fake ID card, keeps mentioning two kids in a trench coat, like definitely of legal age, but she is actually of legal age.
You questioned it even further.
Yeah, it's I joke, but I enjoyed the idea that in order to be a proper bartender, you have to have
Have a gigantic book of all the legal ages of the different species.
no
Yes.
usually I say like magical glasses or an eye of some kind that allows you to see if somebody is of a mature age for their race. There's no like I don't know you could be mature, but you could not. Bitch, I'm an 84-year-old dwarf. Don't you dare do this to me. So,
I don't know. I'd like to imagine in the more city areas, they're just like, fuck it, I don't care, you have money, here, boost.
yeah, that's why I said proper. Like, think about like they have a license. Like that's
Yeah,
what this do.
I just
I'm
imagine
just
the
saying.
bartender just like, did she bypass my magic eye? What's going on right now?
Keep squinting at you, looking down at your license that's hastily scribbled. Looks back to you. Looks back to the license. Keeps
Like,
squinting.
Keep squinting.
This isn't how this is supposed to go, child.
Walks around back, polishes the eye a bit, puts it back in, and looks back. Squints.
It's like, wait, it still says that it's fine.
Squints harder.
This isn't how this is supposed to work, god damn it.
Now I'm just picturing multiple times as you're drinking, just like they going back, like, just gotta recalibrate it. It'll be fine. Just recalibrate, wipe it off. All right, put it back. Looks back, squints. No, still says she's good.
No, I just imagine him stopping halfway through, and then she just goes, "I am of legal age," and then he goes looking again.
Pulls out the old book, starts flipping through it. He's smart. Looks at you, looks at the book, looks back to you, squints, like,
Alright.
An hour later, a wizard comes by and he whispers in your ear, like gestures at you. He squints, casts detect magic, looks at him and goes, "No, there's nothing on her." And the bartender squints back at you.
She has a magic eye patch.
But it's just enough where it's the line of like suspicion that's like, I don't know that I believe this.
Real quick.
Yeah.
So, in this town, considering the fact that this is a hub for trade and everything, whenever we wake up, can I go looking for like a monster part trading area?
You can give me
You
an
can look for one,
investigation.
but it doesn't mean you'll find one.
That's why I said go looking for.
Roll me an investigation.
All right.
Are we gonna sleep first?
Yeah, you guys did sleep.
I said when we
Yeah.
wake up.
Okay.
Wait, I have a bigger question though.
Ooh, yes.
Would Hestia make it back to her room? Because I promise you she plans on drinking a fuck ton. To the point that it's questionable if she'll make it back to her room or not.
I mean, you wake up in your room, so.
Okay, well that works for me.
Before Rowan goes to sleep, she'll set up the Guardian again. Just because, there's a lot of people.
That's fair. Tatabi, in the morning, you would find a kind of like a merchant area that deals with parts, but not quite in the way that you're thinking. A lot of it is more the refined versions of a lot of this stuff. So think like thread made from spider silk, like a liquid poison from the glands of a scorpion.
Poison, you say?
Yes, they are selling poisons.
Excellent. I have a poison sac implanted in me. I could make this poison a lot worse for my tail stab. But the Tabi will be looking over this and just kind of look at the cashier and just...
I would kindly ask you a question.
What is it, lad?
I'm wondering if you have the more unrefined parts in the back.
No, I don't deal with them. I buy these from the adventurers that make them. There's a lot of them that enjoy making the refined things, and that's a higher price thing, so they enjoy that.
Fair. I was hoping you'd have some. Well, at the moment, what is your most potent toxin that you have?
The most potent toxin by itself or like in a combination?
Well, in a combination, I would say.
In a combination, I'd say manticore milk and a scorpion's venom.
Well, my body literally produces one of those already.
And how much for the manticore milk?
For the manticore milk, it runs 100 a bucket.
Alright. I will take one.
Alright. He brings up a bucket that is capped to have like a jug lid on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's clearly just like sealed on top of a bucket.
Fine with me.
Here you go.
Much appreciated. I'll pass him 100.
Alright. He will pocket it and hand you the jug.
Lovely. You have a good day, sir.
You as well.
Much appreciated.
Alright, well, before we head off, I'm gonna try and mix this into my own circulation to fucking put it through the tail.
Alright. What's up, bro?
Oh, I was just gonna ask him what magic items there were.
Let me take a look, see what he would have in his stock.
I just figured it'd be something a bit more complex, so, like, well, just looking at the magic items anyway, be complex, so I wanted to wait until you were done with Tabi.
Yeah, I get you. Let's see.
I figured out something.
Yes.
Peach juice on a burger does not taste good.
Good job.
Learning is very important. Do y'all know a famous cook named Jamie Oliver?
Yes.
No.
I just found out that he makes a fucking fried rice that has fucking chili jam in it. Like, what the fuck?
Alright.
Okay, just from what I've tasted, though, that sounds baller. Not gonna lie.
I don't want my fried rice to taste sweet. Personal thing. Fried rice to me is more savory kind of a taste.
I'm absolutely with you. At the same time, I'm sure there's a bunch of other savory stuff in there to kind of overwhelm the sweetness and just to add a little bit of more complexity, which a lot of chefs are kind of obsessed with. Getting all the flavor profiles in there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I've never tasted chili jam because until I found out about that recipe, I didn't know what that was, and I had to look up to see chili jam. It's literally just like think of a jam but made with chilies.
Yep.
And just the thought of a spicy jam to me is very foreign.
Same.
And then being like, but we're also gonna put this in that fried rice recipe, and it's like, why?
Alright.
No, I get you.
Faye, I got the list of things he has. So he's got a, what looks like a knitted hat that looks vaguely like a pink beholder. He's got a set of what looks like a wooden handle and then a metal spike out the end. He's got a necklace that has a hammer and an anvil on it, and he's got a blue hat.
Is there any way that you can, like, write that down?
Yeah, give me 1 second. As soon as Zach stops dying.
Sorry.
To be fair, it's hard to help when you start coughing like that.
I know.
I mean,
That was
especially because
fine.
he just had peach juice on a burger. I mean, it makes you kind of want to die, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that didn't help.
You know what's really good?
To tell.
Oh god, I went to say the word and I lost the word. Give me a moment. Peach moonshine.
Yeah. Fuck, now I want liquor.
That's immediately what I thought of when
Same.
you were talking about peach juice. I was like, oh, I haven't had peach moonshine in a long time.
Liquor,
No,
I
I mean-
hardly know her.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm gonna ask the owner what the beholder like pink mask, pink hat does.
Sure. Let me go back and grab my notes. So it helps you fit in a little bit more. Makes people not think as much about what you wear, so to say.
Ah, so it's the Assassin's Creed blend ability in a hat.
I mean, not quite, but kinda.
So, would that also extend to like what I look like in general, or just what I'm wearing clothes?
Just your outfit. So let's say like a wizard staff. We all kind of recognize that, and they're all fancy and whatnot. Might make you think it's probably just a walking stick.
How much is it?
This one, that would cost you about 80 gold.
What about the hammer and anvil necklace?
That one would run about 300 gold.
What does it do?
Oh, my bad. I thought you were asking price.
I mean, I would have eventually asked that, although it kind of knocked the wind out of myself.
That's fair.
But I was more curious about what it did.
So this can summon an anvil and a hammer that heats up the metal as you work on it once per day. Allows you to take the work on the road, so to say.
Sadly, I'm not able to do forging.
Not that kind
That
of
would be
cleric,
really
eh?
convenient. No.
Alright.
I'm more of the healing type.
That's fair
And
enough.
beating up type if it needs to be, but mostly healing.
Fair enough, lass.
What about the blue wizarding hat? What does that do?
This one is like, think about like your trusty dog, but this one you can take with you, and it's always keeping an eye out, especially in like any dungeon settings you might go into.
How so?
So it keeps the watch out. And it's got a few spells it can do on its own.
Okay, OC, that is the most vague fucking description I've ever heard in my life.
Yep, absolutely.
How much is the wizarding hat?
This bad boy right here goes for 1,000 gold.
Oh, that's a touch out of my price range.
Unfortunate.
I do wish I could have it though. What do the wooden spikes do? Are they just wooden spikes?
So it's a wooden handle with a metal spike on it.
Oh, it says 5 handles with the wooden spike.
Oh, whoops. My bad. I was typing
So
real
I
fast.
thought there was 5 of them, and I was confused. But I was like, magic items are weird.
So it's 5 of these, but they're wooden handle with a metal spike on them. These guys, they bring your party mates up when they're down.
Wait, so I just stab them
Yes,
and then like
stabbed in there. They've got 5 uses before they become mundane again.
I have a lot of healing stuff that could do that though.
That's fair enough.
But that bud holder hat is very, very tempting. What was the price again?
I believe I said 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You said 80, and then I remembered you saying 80 before, but I couldn't remember otherwise.
That's fair.
I would like to get that.
All right, he will hand it to you. I've got some artwork for it. I think you're gonna love it.
Yep, I'm gonna cry as I part with my gold.
All right.
God, I'm not gonna lie. That little chuckle you did in regards, just the chuckle, in reference to a magic item, reminded me of what I found in a fucking tree and damn near cried over. Fuck you, Ninja.
I love it.
Yeah?
What do you think, Rowan?
I love it. Rowan is just gonna put that bad boy on immediately.
All right, that's fair. Best part is it doesn't require attunement.
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
I mean, I think it's worth the gold. I think it's fun.
It is. It's also just the type of thing that Rowan as a character would love.
Mm-hmm. Do you see why I said beholder-esque?
Yes.
Yeah. And I love it.
I'm gonna just copy this and I guess OC chat would be a good spot to put it just so other people can see it.
That's fair.
Because, I mean, y'all are gonna be looking at Rowan with this, although you won't really care about it because you'll be like, yeah, that's totally fashionable.
Yeah, it's fashionable.
But just so you, as the player, can see the insanity of it.
I love it. I love it so much.
The fact that I can't even in character go, what the fuck?
No, I think you can after a while. Like, I think after a while of looking at it, eventually you'll just go, wait, what the fuck?
Wait a minute.
I mean, maybe if you pass the insight check.
I'm not.
I mean, but you have to act suspicious.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's
So
just
you're
the
not-
latest fashion.
Yeah.
I think what's great is that, like, this just plays into the... It's like, is this fashionable? Sure. Yeah, fashion.
Yeah.
Also, creatures that are immune to being charmed are unaffected by it. So if either of you are immune to being charmed.
Or used to be.
Yeah, well...
Too bad.
Oh no! Oh no!
That got left in hell, didn't it?
That's so sad.
No, that got left at the wishes the sisters made.
Yeah, in hell.
Yep.
Yeah, in hell.
But, Rowan, you are able to meet back up with Hestia and Tatabi.
Amazing.
Would I be able to say nice hat?
Yeah, looks very fashionable.
It does. It looks nice hat, Rowan.
Thanks.
Can I find a wizarding shop?
Sure. Give me an investigation.
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna look for something random as fuck. or not, depending if you know me.
Rolls today.
To top, you find a guy with a small cart of magic items.
Tommy just sauntering up to that like, finally. Alright. Any books?
There are no books. He's just got a few items.
Damn it.
He's got a blue wizarding hat, a hammer and anvil necklace, and 5 wooden handles with metal spikes.
What does a wizarding hat do?
Well, it's like a companion for when you're in them dungeon settings, you know? It, like, watches out for you and, like, keeps you company, and it's got a few spells it can do.
Interesting. Do you know what those spells are?
I can't recall them off the top of my head. There's something about detection or something, I don't know.
That would be useful.
Throwing whistles.
What?
I want to roll that.
Oh, whoops.
You realize?
Maybe.
I do want to roll that, though, not gonna lie.
To be fair, I wasn't really looking and I just missed 2 letters.
Kinda cut off there. What?
I wasn't really looking at what I was typing and I just missed 2 letters.
That's fair. No, I don't blame you.
Okay, so
I just saw that and found it really funny.
for context, what I accidentally said instead of investigation was instigation. Roll me an instigation.
And I was like, yes, sir.
Roll me an instigation. Meanwhile, Hestia rolls a nat 20 and just pisses all over the cart.
Oh god.
Bobby, what the fuck are you doing?
Instigating. Alright.
I'm rolling an instigation.
So, Tatabi, are you buying?
What you buying?
What's the price range for the cap?
The cap is 1,200.
No, I don't believe I can if I wanted to. Nothing else particularly interests me. Actually, I do have a question for you.
Sure.
Would a corpse implanted with one of those spikes be under the effects of gentle repose?
No.
Then I'm all good.
Alright.
I just
What
want to
is-
find fucking books. I
mean,
have a
there were
book
books
that's
at the
hungry.
end.
I want to find a book as well, to be fair.
I'm looking more along the lines of spell books. I have another book that's hungry.
Oh. That's special.
The Omnomnomicon is very special, yes.
I love that book.
There is no better name than Omnomnomicon.
In all seriousness, do we have any, like, people that do tinkering or, like, smithing or something? In our group?
I don't myself.
Okay. It just made me think about it after seeing that necklace.
Yeah, that's understandable.
You know what? I'm not gonna question it. Let's go.
You'll be
I'm
busy
deeply
for a while.
Fucking concerned.
No, don't worry
Oh,
about it.
yeah. Don't worry. Yeah, definitely don't worry about it.
Deeply fucking concerned.
Don't worry about it.
I
Don't.
never said I was worrying. I just said I was concerned.
I have no concern.
I'll be gone for
If it comes to my attention, I'll
one.
worry about it then.
I'll only worry about it whenever it's actively staring me in the face.
Well, I mean, technically Rowan knows nothing about this. So no need to worry.
I mean, neither of you know anything about it.
Very true.
Lord. I love it.
Which is why there's no worry.
Though you guys
Ignorance
have
is bliss.
you have not seen Hestia for about 2 hours at this point.
Do you know where she went?
Rowan looks up from her book with her pink hat. No.
Oh my god!
I mean, she's an adult. She'll be fine.
I'm sorry, I gotta share this image with you. I've been scrolling through images for stuff that I like and ran across this.
That is terrifying.
Bruh!
Oh no!
Absolutely the fuck not. What the hell kind of winter kappa looking ass?
Oh my god. It was just one of those things where I scrolled down slightly inside. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
What the fuck is the correct response to that bullshit? What the hell?
Oh my god.
That is a capital no.
And it doesn't have teeth, so you damn well know it suffocates its prey.
No. You can't see all of its face, so it might have teeth.
It doesn't. We all know.
So, what are you guys gonna do about Hestia?
Look for her.
Well,
No, I'm long gone. I've been kidnapped like a few years ago.
Joke's on you, have been dead for years.
Joke's on you.
Now I'm just picturing
I
like
would
you two
wait
dragging
and-
around a corpse.
around what time in the day was it when I went to the magic cart?
Early morning.
I would wait until lunch, and if Hestia isn't around, then I'll worry.
Alright. You know, this might be a good place to stop for the day, and then we can pick up the manhunt for Hestia later.
Sad times.
Unfortunately, in the next session I have a double shift, so I don't know how. Yep.
Oh,
God
I know.
damn it.
It's perfect.
Oh, he knows.
I know.
We'll spend the whole time looking for you.
3 hours of looking for Hestia.
And, maybe finding your corpse.
I'd prefer if we didn't, please.
But I'm gonna stop my
Yeah,
stream now.
you probably won't.